How societies connect, geography and interaction. A teenage apprentice in a bustling seaport swaps a pouch of pepper for a roll of silk and a tale from far away before the sun goes down. We're talking about how societies connect, how geography and human choices create long-distance links. Once you've watched this, you'll be able to point to the main routes from 500 BCE to 1500 CE and explain why wind, water, sand, and power made people meet. Strip everything else away and you get this. Places are like dots on a map, and connections are the lines between them. Mountains, deserts, and oceans can slow those lines. Clever tools and stable governments can speed them up. When goods, people, and ideas move between big world regions, that's called interregional exchange, trade and travel that jump from one cultural zone to another. One famous set of lines crossed Eurasia, the Silk Roads, the overland routes linking China to the Mediterranean world. It's like a relay race. A bolt of silk might pass from Chinese weavers to Central Asian riders to Persian merchants to a shop in Damascus. Underneath that movement were thousands of support stops called caravanserai, roadside inns that gave caravans a safe place to rest, water animals, and swap news. With shelters and security along the way, more traders dared the trip. Strong rule could speed it up. In the 1200s and 1300s, the Mongol Empire created a pax, or peace, across much of Eurasia, often called the Pax Mongolica. One set of rules, guarded roads, and messenger stations meant a merchant could cross huge distances with a single pass. Safe roads become busy roads. Water made different lines. The Indian Ocean Trade Network was a web of sea routes connecting East Africa, Arabia, South Asia, and Southeast Asia. Sailors counted on the seasonal monsoon winds, steady wind patterns that blow one direction for months and then reverse, which acted like giant conveyor belts. Sail in one season, wait, and ride the winds home. Ships got smarter, too. The lateen sail, a triangular sail that can catch wind from the side, lets sailors tack or zigzag across breezes instead of only going downwind. Tools helped navigation. The astrolabe, a handheld instrument that uses the stars and the horizon to find your latitude, your north-south position. Geography still set the rules. A narrow gate called the Strait of Malacca controls the passage between the Indian Ocean and the South China Sea. Whoever taxed that choke point, like port rulers near today's Melaka, made fortunes. Deserts could divide or connect. The Sahara, a vast desert between North Africa and West Africa, looked like a wall. Camels turned it into a door. With long legs, water-storing humps, and padded feet, the camel made trans-Saharan caravans possible. Caravan trains carried West African gold north and hauled Saharan salt south, step by sandy step. Those lines end at lively hubs. Timbuktu, a city on the Niger River in West Africa, grew into a center of trade and learning. Picture traders unpacking copper and books near earthen mosques, and scholars debating law beside sacks of grain. Markets were places to trade goods, news, and trust. All this movement didn't just shuffle products, it moved culture. Diffusion is the spread of ideas, goods, and technologies between cultures. Merchants after 600 CE spread Islam, a monotheistic religion, along Afro Eurasian routes. So you find Arabic script on coins and new law codes in port cities. Diffusion could also carry harm. In the 14th century, the Black Death, a deadly pandemic, traveled along Eurasian trade routes, emptying streets and changing economies. So to put it all together, geography shapes the paths. Winds, deserts, and straits make shortcuts and obstacles. Human solutions, camels, sails, inns, and stable empires, turn those paths into reliable networks. And those networks, Silk Roads, Indian Ocean, and Trans-Saharan routes, move beliefs and diseases as well as spices and silver. Next time you open a map, trace the winds, sands, and narrow sea dates, and you'll see who could meet, trade, and change the world.